Welcome into A to Z Sports Prime Time, but not really. It's a short bi-week edition that we're happy to be here with you tonight. We still got to give you some video content, so we're going to do this tomorrow and tonight and talk about a couple of things together about the Tennessee Titans on their bye week. This evening, a different take on the close game narrative, scores of 8 points or less that the Titans typically play. We're going to talk about a narrative about preconceived notions on high scoring teams and how many close games they've compared to or played compared to the Titans tonight. We will do this right after I remind you that A to Z Sports Prime Time is presented by our great partners at Two Rivers Ford in Mount Juliet. Custom order your next Ford at Two Rivers Ford. At the Ashton Real Estate Group of RE/MAX Advantage, the official real estate agent of the Nashville Predators, can be found at GaryAshton.com. Superbook Sports, where you go to take the fight to Vegas each and every night on every major sport. Superbook.com for terms and conditions. And TrueMath Fitness, a new way to work out. Your first class is free as a Middle Tennessee resident at TrueMathFitness.com. So, an interesting preconceived notion about the Titans and the amount of close games that they play. People like me, a lot of people like me, some of you guys included, complain about the number of close games the Titans play, and you'd like it to feel a little more sometimes like your college football Saturdays, right? Where you get about halfway through the second quarter and you're cruising, stress-free, because if you're a Tennessee Vols fan, your team is dominating, Alabama the same. A lot of these kind of dynamics that don't really exist in the NFL. But it feels like teams who the Titans are compared to, Kansas City, Buffalo, for example, Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the consistent playoff contenders, a narrative about how many more points they score versus the Tennessee Titans and how that compares to the rest of the NFL, why your Sundays are so stressful. So here's a pretty interesting number that, shout out to head of Titans PR, Robbie Boren, sent me a couple of days ago. So these are the teams that were studied: Kansas City, Green Bay, the LA Rams, and Tampa Bay, as well as others, and the amount of close games they've played compared to the Titans. So you talk about prolific offenses, you talk about blowouts in the NFL, then it's pretty interesting to look at some of these numbers since 2020. In that time span, since 2020, which includes that season, 2021, and 5 games of 2022, the Tennessee Titans have played in 21 total close games, 8 points or less, one score games, we'll call them. 20 for Kansas City, only one less. 18 for Green Bay, 16 for the LA Rams, and 14 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Pretty interesting to look at the highest winning percentage in one score games. May come to you as no surprise that the Titans are tops in the league since 2020. They're 16-5 in one score games, followed by the Chiefs, Steelers, Bucks, Packers, Rams, Cowboys, Raiders, Giants, and Seahawks, who are 13-10. That is the highest winning percentage of any team in the NFL over the course of the last 2 seasons and 5 weeks. Pretty interesting nugget for you to consider while talking about the Titans offense.